Hey, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really cute dogs. Tonight's special is the free yes, no, how, when. You can also get a $6 Tacobox. You get 3 questions to ask a channeled message from a loved one, past, present, or future. Hey, Molly. How are you, sweetheart? I can't tell if I'm having a paranormal experience tonight in the house or not, but I'll send you some pictures later. Hey, private name. I'm going to put the spirit box on in a minute. Welcome back, Molly. Welcome back, private name. Did I curl my hair? Guilty. How was your day, y'all? Thank you. Thank you for coming by, too. Hey, Mel Rain, welcome back. Sure. You can ask a question. Oh, you got notified. Oh, good. I'm a little bit late. I think I may be having a paranormal experience here tonight in my pantry closet. I'm going to do some Google research on what I experienced before I talk too much about it. I'm going to talk to Molly first about it. No, let me look for it, Molly. I mean, I knew about the state motto thing. Oh, you sent me a screenshot? Okay. Oh, that is so cool to get that information about the Essequam variety card that I asked about regarding the North Carolina motto. That is so very cool. Thank you so much for finding that information out for me, Molly. That will help me a lot more than I expected in regards to my intuition and my intuitive readings. Let me open up the chat so I can see what people are saying, because the chat in the mobile app sucks. Are there any spirits on the spirit box that would like to speak to us tonight? Private Rain. Private Rain. That's interesting. Well, maybe that'll be your future spouse's username. Private name and Private Rain. But it's just because I'm dyslexic and I looked at your name and Metal Rain's name at the same time. So I guess it was just destined that it was just destiny, fate and destiny that we all met, right? Hey, hi, welcome to the Chammy. Welcome to the only haunted house in a creepy graveyard where you can get a tarot card reading. Spirit, I'm calling for private names, most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does private name need to know? That's so cute. You and your future hubby watching tarot channels. What does private name need to know about her date with Michael? What'd you say? It's tomorrow night? Spirit, can you just confirm that? Is it going to be a yes or no? Is she going to go on this date with him tomorrow night? Spirit says not tomorrow night. I double. Are you blurring the lines within regards to the nights that you want to have this date? What did you tell him exactly? It says no. That tomorrow night will not be the night of the date. Friday night will not be the night of the date. The anchor of fortune successfully drops from the ship of change as it's rocked wildly by stormy waves of love. Expect well-deserved success and luck stabilizing your life for long term. The anchor of fortune gives you courage. The ship of change gives you strength. The wave of love gives your soul. The waves of love give your soul. Were you certain about the time frame that you wanted, or that you told them you had the time frame to go on a date? Oh, good. You sent the link to the Love Oracle cards. Cool. He didn't reply back about Saturday night. So you just told him you had Saturday night available. Just nothing really set in stone, huh? Well, all you can do is wait and see if he'll respond. When he does respond, make sure you're very clear about what times you do have, and that's the only time that you'll have. So to be certain that that's something that they want. So you're not, second guessing. Because the more that you allow anyone to do this to you regarding playing this time game, I personally feel like, in the business I've been in with being a thespian, and time is important. Doesn't mean you have to be on time all the time, but people's time is important, and anyone that is worth their weight in gold will respect your time and show up in a time frame that's good for you. I feel sometimes like the more that we just let people kind of get away with rain check after rain check and not really putting in perspective real clear communication about something like this, unless they respect your time that you do have available to share with them, get to know them better, or involve one another in whatever it is two people are looking for. I mean, I don't know how you're meeting these people, or what your bios say or anything like that when you do meet. Does it say wants to be in a serious relationship, just looking for dating? Are you matching with people that You know, maybe you just want to party. Maybe you want all of that. Hey Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the Tammy. Let me go check out these Love Oracle cards. So, how many people do you think are going to be getting direwolf pets now that they've resurrected them? You know, why not Tyrannosaurus Rex? Miniature Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, those are really beautiful cards. Wow. I like those a lot. I'm going to have to check those out for sure. She's such a lucky girl to get that deck. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. I will Did the spirit box just say general? Wait. Hey Phoenix, welcome back to the Tammy. How are you tonight? You're welcome, private name. Are there any spirits there on the other side that maybe want to communicate with us tonight? I'm so sorry Taco passed away. How many days did he live after his stroke? Spirit, is there anyone here with us right now? Tiffany, the spirit box said Richard earlier. I don't know if that means anything to you or not. Spirit, can you tell us your name? How big is the dire wolf that they've bred? Is it bigger than a Great Dane? No. Spirit, do you have a message that you'd like to share? Thank you so much for your donation. What's your question, dear? Hey Liz, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the Chammy. I saw a private name. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. What's your question, dear? I'm good, love. How are you? Did you have a good day? think I may have had a paranormal experience in my pantry. But I'm gonna send some pictures to Molly and talk about it a little bit with her first. Before I freak out. Yeah, the pantry. I don't know if it's plasma, like ghost plasma. I don't know what the hell is going on in there. I'm pretty freaked out by it. But I'm not going to try to get myself too overworked because about it, because it could be nothing. This taco already rating my food. Your question isn't showing. Well, fudge. Oh, I'm just trying to clean the pantry. And actually, let me just ask Google what I need to know about ghost plasma. It literally looks like Slimer melted in my pantry. Now, I was just at my pantry 2 days ago, organizing it with art supplies. So I don't know if it's an art supply that's like burst in the pantry. I don't know what the fuck it is. But it looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters melted all over my pantry. Is the question not working? Maybe type it out like this. Will I do live in a haunted house? Oh yeah, duh. I live in a haunted house. I'm like, wait. I'm sleepy. I need a forehead kiss and a nap. And to hire a maid for the pantry. And maybe the Ghostbusters. Oh. Spirit, I'm calling forth private names, most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Will private name get a boyfriend soon? No, but the hospital that my mother died in, to me, is a bit creepy from the 3rd to the 7th floor. It's just floors and floors and floors of like old vintage hospital stuff. Vintage beds, vintage mannequins, vintage equipment. Like, it is just empty room after empty room. It's really creepy. Don't ask me how I got lost there. But I did. I pretty much lived at the hospital for weeks. So I got lost in those rooms. I think everything's haunted at the end of the day. Spirit will, private name, get a boyfriend pretty soon. What does she need to know about that? So Spirit says yes. Private rain. Fate lends you a hand by providing you with the most favorable circumstances. Those include good luck in your affairs and a chance to improve your situation in the most unexpected way. There will be success, but not without stress. There will be success, but not without stress. No success worth having ever is, but you know, I think and feel a little bit different. I feel like it doesn't have to be that difficult. Hey Rob, welcome back to the Chammy. Is there a time frame? Let's see what the how and the when cards tell you, dear. Let's see what you need to know about that. Spirit, what does private name need to know about that? About the time frame? How and when? How and when for private name? Spirit, is that your name, Marcia? So this is a happy period for you. Between now and 7 to 8 months, you expand new resources while confidently controlling the situation. The intervention of loved ones causes unexpected joy, helping you cope with an obstacle while gaining a solid state of invulnerability. This is what loved ones are for. I feel like this card is saying, you know, you very well may meet this person through family or friends who feel like family between now and the next 7 to 8 months. I see you going through this transformation through the next year. Oh, Nevada has a clown motel. I'll make sure to never go to it. You stressing, private name? Sorry you're stressed out, honey. Sure, Molly, you can text me a private yes, no question. You know how they combine names for couples? Yeah. Like, my fairy goddaughter, I have a nickname for her, and it's her daddy and her mommy's name combined. So we call her Ducky, because his name is Duncan and her name is Nikki, with a CKY instead of a KKI at the end. Actually, I came up with that nickname because I just thought it was so cute, and her hair is like a blonde, like a yellow golden blonde, like a little baby duck. Pam, how are you doing tonight? We made it to the next day. Thank you so much for your donation, Rob. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Okay, I'm checking out your question, Molly. Okay, I understand how it feels to be lonely and scared. But you have us. We're here now. So you're not alone now. Do you have a pet? Private name? Rob, did you want to get a reading tonight? And if so, what are your questions? Molly, I'm going to do your question now for you. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about her question? Calling forth her most trusted and most strongest spirit guides.
Good night.
Good night, Frank and Dad.
Okay, you from Saudi?
Yeah, she's okay.
She's okay? Okay.
Oh, she's in Beverly Hills. Yeah, I told him you're okay. Sally's okay. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about her question? I'm calling forth her most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about her specific person right now? What question she asked? Spirit says maybe not so much looking that way. Maybe some physical therapy, but not the question you asked. Right now, that's the answer that they have for us. Alright, good night, private name. Sweet dreams, honey. I hope you feel better soon. I'm sending you a big virtual hug of love and trust. We're here for you if you need us. I'll be here for a little while. No, you're not the only one hearing them. Is there any spirits here that want to speak with us tonight? People? How many people? There's 7 of us here. Let me look. There's 7 people here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people here. There's Tiffany and Rob Wiseman and Private Name and Pam Bear and Molly and Metal Rain and Liz Love, and my name is Stormy. Can you tell us your name, Spirit? Is there anyone here with us now? sweetheart. Spirit, do you have a message you'd like to share? Are you here now? It's interesting that you say that about Duke because it was saying general earlier. And didn't that spirit confirm with us that it was some kind of general during the Civil War? Was that a bell? Yeah, I heard the bell. That was pretty crazy. Are you a female spirit? No, it's a triple X reading, and it's got like different cards compared to your regular love reading, which just uses like the typical tarot deck. So if you have any specific questions about your love life, go ahead and put them in the chat and we'll get started in a minute. Go ahead and put your yes or no question in the chat. Little Rain. Hey, Ronan Wolf. Welcome to the jammy. You want to know if you'll see her soon? Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Will Metal Rain see Ileana soon? Yes, it is the spirit box. Yeah, I was wondering the same question, Liz, about the direwolf, if it would be bigger, maybe bigger than a Great Dane in size. Spirit, yeah, Metal Rain, you are gonna see her pretty soon. You got a yes. Actually, 2 yes cards fell. Can I tie hair, ponytail, what? Yeah, I was having a definite paranormal experience in the pantry, I think. Metal Rain, let's cut your card for you. Fate opens its gates of fortune for you, but not until you're actively involved in the resolution process. You discover the resources you need by accepting an unexpected offer, which invariably brings you stunning success, that rare chance to completely improve your life. So you will see her, and I feel like maybe you guys will talk about maybe some of your goals for this new year and what you'd like to see happen for each other. Maybe you guys are gonna have a really openly friendly chat. Maybe it'll just go a lot better than you expect it to be. Oh, it's not difficult to believe that they're cloning ancient DNA. I mean, they cloned the Tyrannosaurus Rex, didn't they? And then they killed it. I think they killed it when they realized what they were capable of creating. But who knows? Maybe they didn't kill it. Maybe they're, you know, maybe they are going to train it to be some kind of weapon. Could you imagine that thing fighting with its little arms? LOL, Liz. Okay, let me get my cards for your reading. Do any of the spirits on the other side of the spirit box recognize us? Kind of sounded like it's Like a voice said, I do, and now it just said pardon. Spirit, I'm calling forth Rob's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides to guide me in this reading for him and what he needs to know about now and the not too distant future. Did the card say when? I didn't do a when card, no. I can ask in a little bit for you, Metal Rain. But I was saying, in regards to her, something might happen in an unexpected and positive way. If Duke is there and wants to say hi to Molly, she's in the chat. Oh, that's something I could do. Sure, I can ask that question. Rob would like to know if maybe their cousin Nate is about him or around him. Spirit box just said no. So no Nate there. Now it just said here, Nate. Nate, if you are there, can you show us your presence? Tomorrow. Yeah, we sometimes do hear it talk in full sentences, yes. Nate, if you're there, Rob says he misses you, bud. If you're there. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing a reading for you, Rob. Have your cards laid out. If you do have any specific questions, just let me know. Thank you so much for your donations tonight. I really do appreciate it. It's very kind and generous of you. I feel like this reading stems a lot in your strength and what you feel is the next right thing for you in your life, and you finding the strength to move forward in finding your courage in creating this love story that Spirit has written out for you. Your first two cards are the King of Chalices, just your typical King of Cups, and your Knight of Pentacles. Spirit is saying in these two cards, take it slow, you know, make sure that whatever you're doing in your love story, wherever you're going with it, with whoever you have your eyes set on in regards to. I know you had asked some questions about maybe a feminine energy the other night when we had done some readings. But, you know, make sure that whatever you are offering, you know, that you're being genuine about that, and that you try not to leave any gaps in clarifying what it is that you, whatever it is that you do wish to have in a connection with that person or anybody really. In your love life, your friend life, your business life, your personal life. You know, it's okay to set up boundaries and take your time. It doesn't always have to be a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of hurry up kind of situation. Just enjoy what you do have. It may be telling you to be a little bit more patient and slow down as well, within regards to thinking about what it is that you do want the next scene to be. The next two cards are a bit interesting in the fact that it's almost as if Spirit's saying you're going to have to let yourself go and live more in the moment, for sure. It could be live in the moment more than worry about the future. It could be more, what does the future look like for you? What do you want it to look like? And living in it in the now, or living from it in the now. That's why I feel in the King of Pentacles, and I mean the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, it's expressing that with your desires in your love story. You know, your love story, your life story, you know, what do those look like now, at this point, at this time in your life? Especially your romantic desires. Everybody wants romance. Everybody wants love. And I think more people are looking for something more genuine in 2025 than maybe compared to different times and spaces that we've all existed in. You do have something special to offer. And people know that about you as well. People know that about you in this Knight of Pentacles. But with the King of Cups being more of a dominant energy here, I definitely feel like this is saying stay focused on your satisfactions. And to be the best healed version of yourself is understanding and accepting, you know, how to turn your back on what circumstances don't serve you and what limiting beliefs don't serve you. You know, living that transparent yet harmonious version of yourself so that you can step into a harmonious relationship with somebody, you know, being accepting of maybe what you can't change, but also, you know, being grateful for what you can. But any great relationship has to be fueled by surprise and awe and consideration and excitement as well. So, you know, if there are prospects out there for you, you know, make your offers. And, you know, be excited by what's next to be consumed, or to consume you, you know, in your thoughts or feelings. So, there is a new beginning for you in the Ace of Swords and the Judgment card. But you have to pick and choose your battles. Like, what do you want to be consumed by? What do you really want in your love story? In your not just your love story, but your, you know, what are your passions? What are your passions looking like to you in Judgment and Ace of Swords? You know, do you want to possess or do you want to be possessed? Is it going to be give and take, or are you going to fall into the old patterns of the old love stories? Because the Judgment card is telling you, you know, you can have this sacred bond in this Judgment card. In the picture that you see, you can have this, definitely. Should you worry about who you'll become and who you are? Yeah, I think everybody should meet themselves deeply and feel comfortable with
Low battery.
who they may be when they get to the end of them. So the Judgment card and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is very much about new beginnings, especially with more of a balance on that strict mental diet of just embodying the knowing that you know how to calm yourself down. If you start feeling a little bit prickly, you know how to walk away from that which does not serve you. Thoughts, what state of mind is it that's more important to be in, the one that doesn't serve you or the prickly one? You know, will you possess or will you be possessed? Will you consume or will you be consumed? Will it be give and take? Sometimes people know what they want, they don't know how to embody the feeling of it, always. They may also have a lot of options, so they may get confused and indecisive. But Spirit's saying stay sharp in this Ace of Swords. You know, and you may truly find what you're looking for. You know, and if it's not a family and it's not, you know, a happy, harmonious, stable love life, that's fine too. Right now, if it doesn't look like that, it, you know, for you. You know, maybe you don't necessarily want to get anybody pregnant, but you're pregnant with a lot of ideas. Or maybe the person that you're interested in is pregnant with a lot of ideas and would like to get, you know, more of your help or advice, nurturing those kind of things in each other. Definitely the Ace of Swords is about bonding. You know, who is it that you would like to bond with? What kind of person is willing to even open up to that kind of thing? To be not only physically but emotionally naked in front of somebody. Like, I think everybody craves that in a partner at one time or another. Spirit says you can have this, but it means accepting doubt and transforming it into trust. You know, the sub doesn't go under the knife without trusting the dom, but the sub's always in control, despite the dom itself. Let's see. And then Spirit's saying, yeah, it's the next right thing for you. You're going to find a lot of strength in, you know, staying in your power and your strength. You're going to find a lot of strength, and you know, it's just the next right thing for you to put yourself in the position of you being this magician. Maybe to help you find also your, find yourself more in the state of bliss. You know, maybe recapturing some of the things that you wanted to experience in your life, but maybe you haven't yet. And you have this as well. You know, you are destined to have and find that happy and harmonious connection with someone, but once again, it's about the trust. Yeah, I think this is probably one of the most important cards in the reading, other than the three major arcanas, which is the Hierophant, the Strength, and the Magician. You know, because this is about a new beginning. You know, and it is a new beginning for you. You know, so what do you want the next scene to be? Because either way, it's your love story to write. You're in control of it. There's nothing outside of you to give it to you. You think you're real, but we're lost. Who's the sub? I don't know. So I would guess that within that card, it's telling you, you know, whoever it is that you decide that you want to be partnered with, whoever, you know, can give you that, you know, that give and take, that balance, that you obviously need that balance and clarity. So Spirit's saying, you know, do yourself a favor and give that to others as well. You know, don't waste your time spending 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years with the wrong person, or trying to allude to what you want with the wrong or right person. You mean with the wrong person. You know, just ask questions early so that you don't get lost in a lot of games that don't serve you. I think a lot of us end up not really finding the people that maybe we would like to be with, because a lot of us have a lots of us have different kinds of values, different kind of beliefs, and you know, kind of just babbling here now, but I mean, there are a lot of nice people out there, and they don't have partners, and they start to wonder what's wrong with them. And there's nothing. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just that they may not really be finding compatible partners because their values are not the same, maybe, or their path in life, or maybe they're way too different, or maybe they're way too much alike. You know, people, different strokes for different folks, you know. Sure, what's your yes or no question? Spirit, what's your name? Are you here with us now? Does love matter? Of course it does. Oh my goodness. Love conquers all. I'll be right back. Hey, Kasora King, how are you tonight? Do you have a question you'd like to ask? Yep, if you want to get a free yes or no question, please put it in the chat. Hey, Summoner Zenian, I thought you forgot all about us. Here's a cute puppy for you to remember. Will I be in contact with Michael Motley soon? He's a puppy. Okay. cards. I'll let y'all know in a moment. Her name is Gypsy with a J. You ready to go night-night? Did the spirit box just say yep? Yep, she's ready for night-night. And Metal Rain, I'll get you your how and when card on Eliana in just a moment, okay? Spirit, what does Pastor King need to know about their business? Will it be successful? I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know about their business tonight? I feel like your business is really what you're going to make it. You know, I don't know what success looks like to you. If you want to ask yourself what that looks like. You can't sleep? Welcome to the club. But yes, your business, Kasora, is going to be successful. Let's see what the card reads for you. Victory and triumph are on your heels. You feel like the chosen favorite of fate. Respect from others comes as a worthy reward for a fair and balanced decision. This is the end of an unfavorable time and the beginning of an exciting new stage of your life, so drop the baggage of the past and enjoy. Spirit, how and when for Kasor? How and when? Do I think speed dating can work in 2025? Well, if I knew what it was, I could probably tell you. I don't date, so I don't know. Spirit, what does Kasora need to know? How and when? How and when, Spirit? So let's see what you need to know, Kasora. There will be an exciting development in 2 to 4 weeks. So there will be colossal changes in your life. It awakens your impeccable ability to find quick results with both careful coordination and measured impulsiveness. Those who survive adapt, and no one knows this better than you. I feel like Spirit says you will adapt through whatever transformation this business takes you through. Really think about what is success to you. To me, being a fantastic guitar player is success to me. I don't have to be a rock star, I already am. I don't have to be a rock star in everybody's eyes or have anybody validate that. I feel successful with, you know, what I've taught myself with music and art, and I feel comfortable with that and happy with it and at peace with it, and I let it take me where the joy of it takes me. It's an interesting perspective, Rob. Better to burn out than fade away, right? Spirit, what is divine empathic need to know? Will they move in a couple weeks? DZD, you're next. Spirit, I'm calling forth divine empathic tarot's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. What do they need to know about moving in the next couple weeks? Spirit says maybe not right away. Maybe stop growling, baby. Maybe not so soon for you. The anchor of fortune successfully drops from the ship of change as it's rocked wildly by stormy waves of love. Expect well-deserved success and luck, stabilizing your life for the long term. The anchor of fortune gives you courage. The ship of change gives you strength. So there is some kind of change coming definitely in your living situation. I just don't know that it's going to be in a couple of weeks. I'm just not so sure. Well, whatever it is, you'll adapt well and, you know, just stay in the liking that it's coming to you in a way that pleases you. I know that might sound a little confusing, but excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Spirit, what does DZD, what does Dion need to know about Michael contacting them soon? Will they be in contact soon with Michael Motley soon? I'll get you a how and when as well in a moment, Divine. So yes, DZD, you will be in contact with Motley soon. But back to you for a moment, Divine. So from now to 3 months, good luck will enter your life. So from now to 3 months. You may have to, you know how they're like, oh, stick to the path of least resistance. You might have to go a little bit off that path to find comfort in that situation. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Spirit, how and when will Michael reach out to Dion? From now to 3 months, chance favors the mind prepared. So really, you know, think about the fact that you guys are already in contact. You guys are reaching out to each other, most likely telepathically, even if you don't realize it. This person may be picking up on thoughts and feelings that you're having and not realizing it's you, and vice versa. Dion. So keep me updated. I'm here for you. Thank you so much, Pam Bear, for your donation. I really appreciate that. That's so kind and generous of you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm sending you a big virtual hug of love and trust. That will really help Dad and I a lot. I'm splitting the donations between Dad and Travis. So I'll be sending some money to Glenda pretty soon once YouTube pays me at the end of April. I'm not so certain where Travis is gonna be though. We should find out in the next couple days what's going on with his case, because the judge wanted 2 weeks to go over the entire case again before making the decision regarding the appeal of the 13-year sentence in a penal colony. Can't even imagine. Will you meet your life partner? I hope so, Kasora. Spirit, will Kasora meet their life partner in the not too distant future? What do they need to know about that right now? Spirit says yes, you will, Kasora. Is there a divine protection? Is the trail unblazing fruitful? Spirit, yeah, we'll get to that question in a moment, Rob. DZD, I answered your question, and I don't know if you're still there, but I did answer your question. As far as Kasora, will you meet your life partner? Yes, there will be a wave of serenity full of joy and charm. An unexpected chain of events tumbles over you. You're forced to open up more than you usually do and simply trust in your instincts. Metal Rain, are you still there, dear? I feel there's definitely divine protection in regards to the universe and supernatural energies. Is this all coincidence? I think everything happens for a reason. But nothing really has a meaning until you give it a meaning. At least in my world. I do believe that telepathic communication is definitely real. If the trail you're blazing is fruitful, if you believe it is, it will be, for sure. Welcome, Divine Empathic Tarot. I'm so happy you're a stormtrooper. We were kind of dozing off. Okay, Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about when him and Ileana will see each other, contact each other, get in communication again? How and when? Could be anywhere from the next 8 to 9 hours or to the 8 to 9 days. And it'll open up new awe-inspiring horizons. Your willpower is your secret weapon here. So stay firm, affirm that you're going to stay in your beliefs and in your, keep your boundaries in regards to the situation. Metal Rain. Yeah, it is. I've been ready for 8 hours. Well, like the card said, unexpected events arise with this particular person. Everything is very much perception and assumption. I believe that these universal laws, like the law of expectation and the law of assumption, are very, very real. That which you assume has no choice but to show up. I mean, I didn't expect a haunted house, but I did expect to find, something comfortable to live in until I could move on to bigger and better, or move on to something more comfortable, or just stay here. I don't know. I went from the dump to the luxury dump to the haunted dump, and I prefer the haunted dump compared to the other two. For sure. Yeah, you could hear from her in the morning. Just be loving and kind, especially with yourself, Metal Rain. Considering, I know it's somebody that you feel close to, or you want to feel closer to, but I know you also don't want to, excuse me, be burying a loved one from a drug overdose again. horse. Where, spirit? Yeah, Metal Rain's wife passed away from an overdose as well. What am I sipping on down here? Well, I love these, what are they called? Spindrift sparkly waters. And they have real lemon juice in them. They have them in all kinds of flavors, though. And, that's what I'm having. And they're so good. And they had them on sale at the market, so I got a couple of boxes. They had like buy one get one free at Publix, so usually for 8 cans it's $6.99, but at Publix they're $5.99. So they had the buy one get one free, so I would get the $5.99 would be cut in half, so it'd be like what, $2.99, something like that. It'd be a couple dollars. What's $5.99? $6, so $3.50, $3.25. I don't know. I'm terrible at math. You see, your spirit's like, yep. Like raspberry flavored. I love raspberry. Yeah, my spirit box can bring in collective loved ones. I have found that it takes some time to get some of them to warm up to the mic. If they were a shy person, they may be a little shy to speak on the spirit box. Yep. But we have had instances where, like, spirits that we know of that were like normal names also in our homes, not just our family members, but celebrities that are quicker to respond to some of these requests because maybe they weren't so shy in their rental cars as maybe some other spirits may have been in their rental cars. And I'm calling the body the rental car. Water. If the sex life in a relationship absolutely clicks and is immediately comfortable and incredible, is that a sign or just mere compatibility? I think it's both. Yeah, I think that it's a sign that you're with the one, like with the person, like, you know, you were meant to be with at that time, especially. 8 billion people to love, why does one feel so natural? I know, right? Well, you know, because I really do believe in reincarnation, and that we have lived lives together. I mean, for all we know, I mean, we sat around a campfire with the same conversation in a past life, y'all. Very true, Pam. A lot of people do confuse lust with love, because they don't know what love looks like, and sometimes lust looks like love to them. And but I think that you can be very passionate about somebody and love them. I think that you can be in love with the idea of love too, whatever you might think love is. And I feel like people can get very overwhelmed by love and passion and the ideas of what lust might be. That is deja vu, yeah. I also feel like deja vu is something that your subconscious is calling you back to. So, like, if I start, or calling you towards, so if I start feeling like the, if I start feeling like the deja vu is not feeling good with the shift I'm going through, I will clap. As weird as that sounds. Sometimes I'll get a chime in my ear. It'll be like a high-pitched, loud noise, and it sounds like a really high-pitched, like a crystal bowl. And I sometimes relate that to a celestial being close by, like a guardian angel. I don't feel that's just random. I feel like that's absolute coincidence. So it feels, so you're mid-30s and you have had a long relationship, but this feels different and it's scaring you. Because it like feels natural and it feels right. Well, yeah, because you probably have had like a past relationship in a past life that was, I always have guardians with me. I got a whole ghost army. Which one do you want me to pick? I really do believe we do have guardians, and I do believe that there's a whole vibrational energy of beings that we can't see because we're not bees or we're not animals. And the reason that animals and the other beings that are not like us human can see them is because they're innocent and they have, you know, their frequencies are a little bit more highly vibrational than human beings, which are really the most dangerous animal on the planet. But I'm sorry it's scaring you, but just take your time. And have fun with whatever it is that you're experiencing with Rob. Oh, that's so interesting, Divine Empathic Tarot. That's good to know that someone else experiences that. So you feel vulnerable. Yeah, I can understand how that feels. Like being somebody who's in the process of like being a recovering agoraphobic, to you know, open myself up to strangers every day on YouTube has been interestingly scary. You know, because it makes me feel vulnerable, but to go past that and open myself to anybody, you know, verbally, artistically, and in a private way, is definitely makes me feel vulnerable. And but of course, it's not anything that I would do if it didn't feel right. You know, it's not like it didn't feel genuine, if it didn't feel right, if it didn't feel like something that would bring me joy. Like I don't do anything that I don't do anything that's too calculated. I don't do anything that's too out of my boundaries, because having agoraphobia is paralyzing. It can be paralyzing. So, you know, I don't want to get brain frost. Does that make sense? Yeah, Liz is right. Being in love is being vulnerable. Yeah, it just happens. what are you making to eat? Are you making us some blueberry pancakes? I didn't make my 36-hour fast. I failed terribly. I made it 12 hours, and I do pretty good for a good 18-hour fast. I don't know if I could make 36 hours though. I need waffles and pancakes with blueberries on them, and they need to be heart-shaped. I used to have the cutest vintage waffle iron, and it made the cutest, like, heart-shaped waffles. I wish I could find another one like it. I love heart-shaped things. In fact, I found the cutest sweatshirt today with a heart on it. I might have to get it. And of course it's pink, which is the color of music. I'm lucky you have a waffle iron. I think I have a little bit of birthday cake, pancake mix I'm going to try to stay away from. I have all kinds of cute cookie cutters, and I like to use them to make all kinds of different shaped foods, like star-shaped fried potatoes and onions. Vulnerability is weird, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know what Pam's cooking. She went to go check on it. What's my favorite shape? I don't know. I'm not sure. I've actually never thought about it before. But definitely not a square peg nor a round hole. Yep, I have heart-shaped, star-shaped, penis-shaped. Yes, I have penis-shaped cookie cutters. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Oh, I've been wanting to make some with Molly, but we just never find the time. Potatoes O'Brien. Yummy. I need teleport Pam Bear. I will. Next time Molly comes back, we're making some peanut-shaped cookies. I've actually been looking for my my grandmother's snickerdoodle recipe. I know it's here somewhere. I'm going to find it one day. There's so many books and so many cookbooks. It's ridiculous. And I actually got a cookbook for Christmas, which I've been going through, but certainly didn't need another cookbook, but it's an adorable cookbook. It's got all kinds of, it's a King Author's cookbook, and it's got all kinds of adorable, like, medieval drawings in it. So much I could see. Is this a PG chat? Sometimes. What state am I in? I'm in Georgia. I'm a Georgia peach. I live in Atlanta. I'm an AT alien. I don't know. Sometimes the chat's rated X. Sometimes the chat is PG. It just depends on what you say. The eggplant emoji has not been liked. The ramen noodles word has not been liked. I mean, it's just randomness in the chat. I never know what the chat is going to accept and not accept. I actually have one of those, Pam. I actually have one of those. And it is ancient. I mean, it might be from like 1952. I feel like Georgia is, I feel like it's one of the most beautiful states I've ever been to. I feel like Georgia is one of the most beautiful states I've ever been to. Atlanta's a beautiful city. In fact, I think it's the most beautiful city in the Southeast, especially in the Deep South. The culture is amazing. The nature is amazing. The things to experience and to see. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. Yeah, I grew up on the west coast of Florida, and I grew up here in Atlanta. And I grew up in Boston. Now, New York City is beautiful, but Boston is just so, it's just so charming. And Cambridge, I just love that whole area. Tell it's been used a whole lot, huh, Pam? I'm glad you feel better today, Liz. I used to live in Medford. I lived a few doors down from the Black Dahlia's family, and the same city where Jingle Bells was written. That's where I grew up. I used to work and play at Club Hassim. I got my nose pierced at Newberry Comics on Mass Ave. One of my best friends went to the theology school in Cambridge. I used to sit in the square and play chess with all the nerds. Bust the streets. I also really have a very deep and scary feeling that the subway system of Boston, Massachusetts has vampires and watchers. And you might wonder what are watchers, but watchers are, they have been explained before in some of the Anne Rice stories. But I feel if there are vampires anywhere, it would definitely be in the subway system of Boston. I definitely feel that Boston and Atlanta both have vampires. I feel like anything is really possible. I know I probably sound absolutely batshit crazy, but I am one of those people. I feel like we wouldn't talk about it if at some point in history it wasn't experienced or seen. I mean, a lot of those Mother Goose stories were real stories. I I totally think that Bigfoot is very real. Yeah, how is your sister doing after the wreck? I've been meaning to ask you. I've just been waking up, going to work, finishing with work, going straight to bed, kind of rinse, repeat, recycle. And haven't had a lot of time to get on Instagram. And I don't even go to Facebook. Facebook is useless. Wow, you had snow up there. I don't know, I think feral people freak me out. I think the idea of feral people freak me out more than the idea of vampires and werewolves in 2025. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you gotta break away from it. Probably not. It is pretty late. It is pretty late, so I have about 10% left on the iPad anyway, so I couldn't even get through a 15-20 minute read if I tried. So I'm just going to say that readings are closed for now. Because the iPad is going to turn itself off soon. All right, Pam, take care of yourself too, sweetheart. Yeah. 3 a.m. Are there any spirits that want to say anything to us tonight before we go? Would you like to have a conversation, spirit box? Close to an hour. I only have 10% left on the iPad, so if someone were to buy a reading, like I would only have, maybe 10 minutes to cover the reading, so if you want simple yes or no questions, we can do that. If you want to pay $1 for an extra yes or no card, you can. Yeah, the spirit box is getting pretty sleepy. Good night, spirit. Hi, Prachi. It's nice to see you. How are you? Yeah, I'm open for free yes and no's. I can do those, yeah. Excuse me. What's your question, Prachi? I'm doing really good, Prachi. I have a bit of a frog in my throat, but that's just because Atlanta's been covered in pollen for days. My blue car was green all week. I want whiskey. Yeah, it's not so much of an allergy to pollen as a sensitivity, like an environmental sensitivity. Pollen is like, imagine a layer of yellow cornstarch everywhere. And that's what it's like. A layer of powder over everything. And it's not just some little thin powder. It's thick. Will Kaushik and I be able to hang out in person in May? Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that right now. Thanks, Rob, for $5 donation. Is your current career your final career? We can ask that too. Spirit, what does Prachi need to know about this person on their mind? Will they be able to hang out with this person in May? I'm calling for Prachi's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Will they be able to hang out with this person, Kay, in May? Good night, Metal Rain. Sweet dreams. I hope your foot feels better and that you have a wonderful experience with Ileana if you get to see her or hear from her. We'll probably get to see Kay in May and spend some time with Kay in May. Spirit says yes. Let's see what that card says for you. A tailwind of change brings you intriguing news. This is a great chance to take advantage of your position. You conclude the work you have started and radically strengthen your position. You are ablaze with inner strength, magnetic energy, and nothing can stop you. So yes, you will see this person in May. You will have to work towards it. You know, you'll have to make the plans and put things in order. Okay? Spirit, what does, oh Jesus. Hold on a second. Just need to close off the call center. There's no point in being on that right now. Spirit is calling forth Rob's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Will this be let's see. Is their current career their final career, Spirit? What does Rob need to know about that tonight? Spirit seems to be saying yes at this point in time. You know, you may just stick with whatever it is you're doing. Victory and triumph are on your heels. You feel like the chosen favorite of fate. Maybe you're going to win the lottery. Respect from others comes as a worthy reward for fair and balanced decision. This is the end of an unfavorable time and the beginning of an exciting new stage of life. So drop the baggage of the past and enjoy. Spirit, can you clarify a little bit of this card for Rob? Just clarifying some things about that question about your career. Spirit says, you know, just enjoy what it is that you do have, that this career that you have brings to you. If it brings you a sense of freedom where you are able to enjoy, you are able to enjoy the lifestyle you have, you are able to take some time for yourself in vacation or do special or fun things. Spirit says just, be happy with what you've got. If you do decide to fly by the seat of your pants and take another choice or another option or another road regarding your career, you can always change your mind in both of those cards. Hey, Sunflower, welcome back to the Chammy. Excuse me. Stormy, when you're reading, is it intuition that comes through, or do you hear/feel messages from Spirit? Both. It's based on intuition and emotions and feeling, and it's not so much as hearing as it is feeling their words, feeling their energy, feeling the spirits, your spirit guides, your strongest and most trusted spirit guides, even if you don't know who they are or what they are. Also having my creator, who can create things I can't create, help me to convey the message to you, like as if I'm like just a messenger, the vessel of whatever the spirits need you to know. And then of course, combining that with giving you the basic meaning of the card, but as well as the extra added bonus of the vibrational energies that I do get in regards to what I say, in regards to what you need to know right now. I try to stay very much in the now with what y'all need to know. Yeah, and this chat's definitely not PG, so I don't know why everything gets held for review. Some things get held for review that are nasty, and some things don't. And the things that aren't even nasty are held, and then sometimes I can't even unhold them. Like I can't even see them. I'm not sure. Oh, what's up with that? Like YouTube holding, like reviewing something before I can even see it. Hey Tiffany, welcome back, sweetheart. Hey John. How do you get your reading? Well, you want to get a free reading or a paid reading. I could probably do a $5 taco box, $6 taco box, or you can do the free yes no real quick and I can grab you a card and let you know what your yes or no answer is. Is he making you laugh? Don't worry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Spirit, are you here to speak with us now? Can you tell us your name? The spirit is here, but this is not able to talk. I'm at 5%, so if you have a question you'd like to ask about love, life, Does Spirit Box just say life, dating, ghosts, manifesting, hauntings, haunted houses, graveyards? Yes, yes. What's your question? Excuse me. Do the spirits have any connections to John John? Spirit, can you see us? Can you hear us? Spirit, do you want to tell us the winning lottery numbers before we go to bed? Can you tell us your name before we turn off the spirit box? Do we ever get clear, concise words? Yes. Sometimes we'll get full sentences. Sometimes we'll get Pee Wee Herman. Spirit, can you feel my vibrational energy? Spirit, can you see the chat? Can you read it? Low battery. Okay. I think I'm low battery too.
In front.
Low battery.
Spirit, are you feeling low battery? Spirit, are you just kicking around cans?
Low battery.
Okay, maybe I should turn it off before the iPad dies. Do the spirits want to hang out with Tiffany and Liz? Are you a djinn or a demon? No battery. Did it just say Jacob? Did it just say all green? The spirit is homeless. Oh, this is so fucking funny.
Low battery.
Oh, that was hilarious. I don't know why I found that so funny, but the spirit's homeless. The trees are so green, yes. Green trees are the best trees. Man, I think I'm so sleepy that just about anything would be funny right now.
Low battery.
Spirit, can you describe yourself? Can you describe yourself to us, Spirit? Spirit, what do you really think of us human beings?
Low
Did
battery.
it just say it tries not to think? Did it just say Jacob again? Is that your name, Spirit? Is your name Jacob? just this stupid. I don't know where the plug is for it. It will eventually die. Like all things do. Spirit, what do you have to say? Let's say it so. Did it just say butt kiss, get your freak on? What? Did you actually say something that makes sense?
Low battery.
What did you say, Spirit? Can you say that again?
Low battery.
Spirit, should I paint my hair purple? Spirit, can you feel us? Are you laughing with us or at us? Are you laughing at us or with us? Spirit, do you like chatting with us? Are you happy? Did it just say yes? Wow.
Low battery.
Spirit, are you happy that we can hear you? You want to talk about it, Spirit? Are you an alien?
Low battery.
Is being in the afterlife like a creepy horror story? Is being in the afterlife like a creepy horror story? What? Did it just say yeah? Spirit, are you stuck? Are you stuck here with us? Horny?
Low battery.
What? No,